Welcome to the St. Charles County Correspondent. I'm Sam Saffa, and this is Noah, joined with his beautiful daughter. You can hear her in the background. Noah, I remember when I had my baby daughter. Sometimes she won't sleep. We record these very, very early in the morning, and sometimes it can be a challenge. But we're glad that little Miss Brant could join us today.
Hey, thank you, Sam. Good morning. Yep, yeah. If you hear any commentary from the peanut gallery that is not as substantive, maybe it's not telling you any dates for fireworks or how to see them, that might just be my baby daughter at about 4 months old. They get pretty vocal, Sam. You know that.
They do. They do. They have a mind of their own. And the good news is, Noah, this is going to be a short show for us. We're a short video. We did a big
Short and sweet.
short and sweet. We did a huge review that's on our website that'll be on Substack that we're going to post. You're probably seeing this on Facebook. Maybe you're seeing this on YouTube. But we wanted to break down every St. Charles County firework display and what they're doing for your family so that you can make an educated decision here. There are 5 in St. Charles, and I'll list them off for you here, and then we can dive in. Wentzville leads us off. O'Fallon, St. Charles City, Weldon Spring, and St. Peter's. Now, here's the thing. We got to talk about St. Peter's first, Noah, because St. Peter's is June 25th. It's not on the 4th of July. It's on June 25th at Lakeside Park. And here's the deal. St. Peter's does this thing called Sunset Fridays, where they gather. And usually there's crafts and art fair. Sometimes there's music. Let me read from the concert series. All Sunset Friday concerts at Lakeside Park take place at 6:30. Please know that there are shows. We sell food and drinks, wine and beer, and food trucks are planned. And so they're doing a series here on the 25th of June. They have a fireworks show. They're not doing one on the 4th, but they are going to do a fireworks show in St. Peter's. So that's first on our list.
And the 25th, Sam. I mean, we're talking here on the 23rd, so that's literally this coming Saturday. So if you need your fireworks fill a little bit early, you can go 2 weekends in a row. You can go to St. Peter's this Saturday, then you can go to one of these other shows next week.
Yeah, and again, that's at 370 Lakeside Park. It's in St. Peter's. Did I tell you I used to live in St. Charles City, but like 10 yards away from the St. Peter's border? And you know how I know that?
Wow, I didn't know you lived that close to St. I knew you lived in St. Charles City for a while. Didn't know it was that close
But
to
do you
St.
know why I
Peter's.
know
Hey,
that
did you go to
now?
this park a lot?
Do you know why I know?
Why?
Because
Why?
you get a discount at the St. Peter's Rexplex that I was not eligible for.
That's right. Because you were still a carpetbagger. You weren't really from St. Peter's.
That's right. I was living in St. Charles City at the time. So that's a little tidbit for you on St. Charles City and St. Peter's. But that's coming up.
Tell us, Sam, about your hometown show in Wentzville.
Yeah, so the next one up is Wentzville. It starts at 9:30 on Sunday, and there's also a 10:15 show on the 4th of July. So we've got the 3rd and the 4th. It's going to be I'm sorry.
Oh, they're doing
No,
one on the
no,
3rd.
my bad. I was looking at O'Fallon.
Yeah, so Fallon does have 2
O'Fallon has
nights.
2. So
O'Fallon is probably the biggest show and
yeah.
festival on this list, the Heritage and Freedom Fest, because they have just a huge. I mean, it's like it is a spectacle. The O'Fallon Heritage and Freedom
Well,
Fest. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
we'll get to that, and you got to give us some commentary on that because you've been there. But for Wentzville, apologies, it's just on July 4th. It's at 9:05 at Progress Park, which is basically downtown Wentzville, and they're going to have a parade. I've been in the parade multiple times, by the way.
Wow,
I have watched the
wow.
parade. I'm sort of expert at the parade of Wentzville. There's also a free swim pass at Progress Park, which is pretty cool. So if you have kids, you want to do something, Wentzville's offering you a free pool pass for the day.
How fun! That's good. That's going to be a good time. What's the I mean, we won't rate them. That might be too harsh. But what's the level of fireworks show Winsville usually does? I've never seen. Is it pretty
It's
high?
good. It's good. I live
Good.
about I live in Wentzville City, but I live a couple miles from downtown or Progress Park where they do the fireworks, and I can see them from my house. So they
Okay.
do a
Good.
great job. I always love seeing my tax dollars go up in flames, literally. But it's a real great it's a real great
That's
treat.
such a dad comment. I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. I have to get it in there. But There'll be floats for the parade. There'll be a mayor's choice. It's just a great patriotic event. I highly recommend if you're in. And here's the thing. Here's what I want to tell folks: New Melly and Lake St. Louis, it appears, doesn't have fireworks this year. Um, Forestell doesn't have fireworks this year. So if you live in Western St. Charles County, you got to come to Wentzville. If you are literally west of Lake St. Louis, which is at this point a third of the county, maybe more than a third of the county population,
Mm.
Wentzville is your option. New Melly usually does one. They're not this year. So this is kind of important news if you're out west or if you're in like Warren County.
No, don't you think there's a chance Lake St. Louis might still announce a show? I feel like they announced a show late last year at 9:30. I think the key is, here's the thing about Lake St. Louis is the funny thing. It's at least in the past, right? It's a beautiful show because they shoot the fireworks off over the lake, but there's just not that much space to like park and watch. So I almost think they might be not really trying to promote it to non Lake St. Louisers. My daughter agrees.
Yeah, it's true because they fire it over the lake, and that's sort of it's the ambassadors, the St. Louis, Lake St. Louis ambassadors group. They fire it over the lake, so they do a great job. I don't know, we'll see. But for right now, folks, if you're west,
Because it's tough to find parking there.
did you try to go there last year?
Yes,
Yeah.
I tried it and we
Yeah.
failed. I drove around for like 30
I
minutes.
remember. Well, moving on real
Yep.
quick, we've covered Wentzville here. Let's move to Weldon Spring, which is a smaller one. They have less going on, but at on the 2nd of July. So this isn't on the 4th. This is Saturday. A wonderful fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice, man. You could go every day for a
It
week
looks like
almost.
it. Yeah, at least 4 days in a
Wow.
row, or at least 4 days leading up to it. 25th, 3rd, 4th, and 2nd. A wonderful fireworks display starting at dusk, and this is located at the Weldon Spring City Park, which is right across from Immaculate Conception, if you know where that is in Darting Prairie. Very big Catholic church. Guests are welcome to bring their own food. The city has coordinated a few food trucks, hot dogs, hamburgers, kettle corn, snow cones. They even say plenty of parking, so shouldn't have.
To try to anticipate Noah's concerns, I appreciate
So,
that.
this is a good one, especially if Lake St. Louis doesn't have one. This is like a center of the county, right? You know, Cottleville doesn't have a fireworks show, so if you're in Cottleville, Weldon Springs is a good option for you. This is just a good old fashioned, smaller. It's going to be a more intimate setting. Weldon Springs, much smaller town, especially where it is. It just feels really intimate, I think. So, but
Sam, that one sounds like a lot of fun. And on their website, they say they have a kettle corn truck, which is very appealing to me. Tell us about St. Charles River Fest, and I'll take us home with O'Fallon at the end.
Yeah, so the Riverfest, I've been there. I've seen the fireworks at Riverfest. I guess I've been to Wentzville, St. Charles City, and O'Fallon's fireworks shows. And I, I, I know Noah and I are going to disagree on this. I think I like the St. Charles City fireworks display the best. Um, it's over the
Wow,
river, which is just you can't beat the view.
that's an
It's over
advantage.
the river,
Yeah,
the most powerful river in North America. We can talk about that later. The Missouri River is the
Lewis and Clark navigated
yeah,
that river.
they did. This is at Riverside Drive, so it's right down there by the gazebo and the pavilion down there on the riverfront. If you know where that is in St. Charles City, it's free. They're doing a whole weekend thing. They have live music, food, craft vendors. 3 days. The 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. Balloon artists, crafts. Fred Bird will be there, which is kind of cool. And then ultimately they'll have their fireworks. I've been down there. I really liked it. I really did. It's just you can't beat the setting. And I'm looking forward to hearing what Noah has to say on O'Fallon. But go to St. Charles City.
The Riverfest always seems like a lot of fun. The parking, just I imagine, seems kind of unpleasant there because even the times I've gone to like the Festival of the Little Hills
Yep.
or these other things, you're parking kind of far away, and then you're either like taking their shuttle or you're walking a pretty long way. But I'm sure it's worth it for people in that part of
We
town.
walked about 2 or 3 tenths of a mile, I'd say, which I didn't mind because we were walking down Main Street, which we walk anyway.
Yeah,
But
sure.
you're a good point. If you can't walk that far, you don't want to walk that far. It's a good idea to go somewhere you can drive in. Weldon Spring or Wentzville would be a good option for you.
Well, let's wrap up here with the O'Fallon Heritage and Freedom Fest, Sam, which they say is the biggest celebration in the county. I don't know. I can't necessarily corroborate that. It's a big festival. They're having two big musical acts. On the third, they're having Chris Jansen, the country guy. On the fourth, they're having Cheap Trick, the 80s hair band. And then, of course, they're doing a lot of fireworks. So they're doing fireworks on both the third and the fourth. On their third, they're doing them at 10:15. On the fourth, they're doing them at 9:30. And I can say this is a really huge show, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's worth, who knows what the 4th of July is going to be like this year. Probably like most years, really, really hot. But last year was really, really hot. But if you go for a couple hours and you drink a whole lot of water, it's a really great time. And you can, the O'Fallon show too, you can really see that you can see it from all over town, which is exciting. I can't really see it great from my house, but if I drive down the road just a little bit, you can see it. And one of my favorite Independence Day activities, Sam, is just, and we have a little pond in our neighborhood, and my neighbors set off a bunch of good fireworks over there. So I always try to catch a few of those. Do people set off fireworks
They
in your
do.
neighborhood?
Yeah, we're not so much of shows out here. I am like on the edge of Wentzville. I'm almost closer to like Lincoln County, frankly, than I am to Wentzville City. Somehow I'm still in the city though, but they're more bottle rockets and just rapid fire explosions out here.
Sure.
We're
Sure. Firecrackers being thrown at
we're pretty
mailboxes.
wild.
Oh, wait, you don't have a
I don't
mailbox.
have no, I don't have a mailbox. We can talk about that on another show. But folks, this has been a review of your options on the 4th of July. A lot to choose from, 5 across the county, maybe more to come. We'll see. We're waiting on Lake St. Louis here. But if you enjoyed the show, you can subscribe, you can like it, you can leave us a review.
Sam Saffa, what
I
made you
mean,
smile
okay,
this
if
week,
we're going to do
Sam?
that, we can. So here's the thing, folks.
We
This
have
is
to.
what we want.
It's your favorite part of the show. I can't deprive
We
you of that.
previewed our website last week. The website is up. It's live, stcharlestoday.com. You can go there. You can be part of the fun. It's a brand new look. It's a brand new design. It's going to bring even more content right to you, including this latest article, every 4th of July celebration ranked. Not ranked, but in a list. That's making me smile. It was a big, big lift, and we got it done.
That's huge, Sam. Big congratulations. What's making me smile this week is in O'Fallon every year from June 20th to July 6th, you are actually allowed to buy fireworks in the city. And so a bunch of little fireworks tents have popped up. And I think that's just delightful. I think that's a great little American thing. And I love seeing them. And then I loved the anticipation of actually setting them off.
I will. I'll be buying mine shortly, I think. But as I was saying before our weekly smile, if you like the show, you can drop us a comment, you can subscribe, you can follow us on our newsletter, sccc.substack.com. You can find us on the web, stcharlestoday.com, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel right here if you'd like to get more content like this. Thank you for listening. You can drop us a line, scccorrespondent@gmail. For our Sam Saffa, Noah Brandt, and the Peanut Gallery at the Brandt home, it has been a pleasure speaking with y'all. We'll see you next time on the St. Charles County Correspondent.